Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to MindYourCrypto. Today we have VECHAIN VET update. Let's see what it will do, and of course we will start with Fibonacci retracement and support and major resistance levels. If you like the content, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button and share. We'll be so grateful. And if you want to join our Telegram group chat, I have the link in the description down below. So right here we got 16 to 17 cents as a major support level, and of course we need to maintain the 18 to 19 cents. But as long as we are seeing higher lows here, you can see the chart, as long as we are seeing higher lows, we are pretty fine. So we found resistance at 22 to 23 cents. You can see the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, the golden ratio as we say. And of course right now we saw these bearish candles, so that's why we consolidated back. We have low volume for now and we need to surpass again the 20 to 23 cents in order to have a very clear buying opportunity. That means minimizing the risk. Okay, so let's go to the MACD in the 4-hour frame. What we want to see here is higher lows. We don't care if we see a bearish cross right here between the MACD and the orange line. As long as we remain higher lows, we are absolutely fine, and that's what we need to see for now, because after the consolidation back here, the correction from 19th April, we went down all the way to 25 April. We saw this cross here as this bullish cross, we went upwards, and now we are consolidating, going a bit sideways. So we go now to the RSI and the commodity channel index for the 4-hour frame. Okay, so we are between 30 and 70. We don't have any overbought or any oversold situation right now. We had an oversold situation back then on 23rd April, as you can see here. Then we went upwards, making higher highs. That's what I wanted to see, and higher lows. Of course, we don't want now to drop below 40 to around 42 to 43. Okay, for the RSI, we want to maintain looking for higher highs and higher lows, and the same is for the commodity channel index. And you can see here why we dropped, why we had the correction on 27th April, because we had the commodity channel index way above the 100. It was like 287. So we went down, went below the minus 100, had a very short-term buying opportunity, and we went upwards again. For the SSL channel, the green line is above the red line, so we have a buying opportunity, but I will explain later in my price analysis what we have. Okay, so right now you can see the volume again on the 4-hour chart, and we go now to Bollinger Bands. The Bollinger Bands, where we want to see the bottom line and the top line going close to each other, getting that squeeze point we always talk about. Okay, and when the price extends the top Bollinger Band, the top line of the Bollinger Band, then we are having a correction. This is a nice risk metric, and of course when we are seeing the squeeze point here for the mid long term, this is a buying opportunity, especially guys back in the days, February, January. You can see here 2021, you can see here we had a good buying opportunity, because when we have a squeeze point, we expect the volatility for a coin to grow, especially if it is a good project. So the RSI for the daily frame now, it is between 30 and 70. We have some room to grow. However, we need to keep some important support levels. This one here, guys, 45, and this one here as well, 50. And for the commodity channel index happens the same. We need to maintain the support levels here and here. If we fall beyond, then we might see a furthermore correction. For the MACD, things don't look so good. We had this bearish cross right here, and I don't see how the angle can turn so quickly upside down, up to the upwards, and crossing the signal line, the orange line. So for now we have to be a little bit careful, and of course if we see a better angle from the MACD crossing the signal line, then it will all be pretty fine. So we go to VECHAIN against Bitcoin. You can see here the cross between the exponential moving average. You can see here the 50-day EMA went above the 20 and the 30-day EMA. Therefore, we might see a further drop down, a further correction to this Fibonacci retracement level. We might stop here, but as long as we are seeing higher lows, we are pretty good, guys. But of course, I wouldn't recommend you trade Bitcoin to VECHAIN at all. I wouldn't even trade my Bitcoin, but that's up to you. That's up to you to decide. You should always make your own research. We find resistance in the 50-day EMA, as you can see here, And for the VECHAIN against Bitcoin chart, we have to be a little bit careful in the 4-hour frame. However, in the daily frame, you can see that we maintain our dominance. Okay, the 50-day MA is below the 30-day MA and the 20-day MA. The 20-day MA is playing the support role right now, and of course we don't need these lines. However, when you see the price so far above the 20-day MA, we are having a risk. That's why when I made this update, I told you guys that we might retrace a bit, and that's what we did. For now, we retraced a bit back. We had this bottom on 23rd April, then we moved upwards again, but we still remain strong for the mid-long term. The MACD is like the USDT, however, we want to see it crossing again and going above the signal line like we wanted in the USDT in the daily frame. And we go now to the price analysis. You can see here we are getting a squeeze point where we are having lower highs and higher lows. Lower highs and higher lows. The 50-day MA is bouncing above and below the 20-day MA. As you can see here, we need a more clear perspective, and of course we need the 50-day MA to go beyond now the 20-day MA. That's what we need, and we don't want to see a further drop down after the squeeze point, because if we see that, we might fall the Fibonacci retracement levels. And let's put a price label onto the Fibonacci retracement levels. Right now we got as well, I told you guys before, the 18 to 19 cents. We have also this Fibonacci retracement level support. We want to HODL 6 and to 17 cents. So the RSI here, you can see it is between the 30 and 70, and I told you before guys, we approached the Fibonacci, the golden ratio 0.618. That's why we found resistance here, and of course the commodity channel index was way above the 100. We had an overbought situation there for a risk, and that's why we corrected more for the short term. Now we are making higher lows and lower highs. When this happens, guys, it indicates that we are getting into a squeeze point, and the next hours are critical for VECHAIN. If we go down, we might test 18 to 19 cents, even further below. But if we go upwards, we might retest again the Fibonacci 0.618 retracement level, 22 to 23 cents. So for me, a good buying opportunity, a good buying strategy would be if we can go above this one here, 22 to 23 cents. If we can't go above, then of course you can buy, guys, but this is up to you, not a financial advice. Therefore, I would just buy if we go above this level, and I would put a little more money to 21 cents. Then you can do whatever you want, and if we had to go downwards, then I would buy more as we dip, okay? But right now it is a very critical time for the VECHAIN, and of course here you can see the big hammer candle where we saw, this is a hammer candle, guys, and then we saw an upward trend, big bullish engulfish candles right next to the hammer candle. Then we saw an upward situation for the VECHAIN VET. And here we had the super star candle where we saw the consolidation. We went back up to a few times, triple top almost here, then we went downwards. And of course, right now we are getting in the squeeze point, very critical squeeze point. The volatility, it is very, very low, as you can see here. So we expect to have a higher volatility into the ways of downside or upside. We will see about that. So of course, you need to have a good buying strategy for now. And for those who bought at the top, do not worry, better days are coming for sure. If you don't sell your position, you haven't lost anything, and patience is the key for success for cryptocurrency market. And I will always repeat that in my videos. You don't have to panic, guys. Even if we fall deeper down, you just buy the dip, and of course wait till we see VECHAIN going up. But of course we can eventually go up, retest this level, and maybe if we can pass above the 0.618 golden ratio, then we can buy even more. So thank you for watching the video. Have a fantastic day wherever you are, and of course stay tuned for many more videos. Bye.